among the broken pieces, among the dust and silence, you found me. I never thought I'd see the day when everything would fall apart. The dreams I built with careful hands collapsed around my heart. What I believed was permanent turned fragile in the storm, and I stood there in the wreckage, not knowing who I was anymore. The walls I trusted for protection crumbled at my feet. The plans I thought would carry me lay shattered in the street. Every promise felt uncertain, every future seemed unclear, and in the noise of devastation, all I felt was fear. I didn't know how to pray that night, didn't know what words to use, so I sat among the ruins with nothing left to lose. I thought you only moved in victories, in moments strong and grand, but you came close in devastation and gently took my hand. You found me in the ruins when I was on my knees, when hope was just a memory carried by the breeze. You saw me in the rubble when I lost my way. You found me in the ruins and you refused to walk away. I felt ashamed of all the pieces scattered everywhere, the broken parts I tried to hide, the doubt, the quiet despair. I thought you'd wait for something better, for strength to reappear, but you stepped into my weakness and met me right there. You didn't ask for explanations, you didn't ask for pride, you only brought compassion and sat there by my side. And in the middle of destruction, where I thought my life had ended, you whispered hope into the dust, and something new was mended. The ruins didn't disappear, the scars were still in view, but somehow in the brokenness I started seeing you. You are not afraid of shattered dreams, you are not afraid of pain. You build your greatest miracles from what feels lost again. You found me in the ruins when I had nothing left, when disappointment wrapped around me and my courage felt bereft. You saw beyond the damage, you saw beyond the shame. You found me in the ruins and softly called my name. I used to think your presence belonged in perfect places, in polished prayers and steady faith, in confident embraces. But now I know you walk among the wreckage of our pride. You don't wait outside the chaos, you step right inside. Every tear became a doorway, every crack became a sign that grace is not for later. Grace meets us in real time, and in the ashes of my heartbreak, where I thought no life could grow, you planted seeds of mercy that only you could sow. I am not who I was before, the storm reshaped my view, but I am stronger in surrender. because the ruins led to you. If I break again tomorrow, if the walls fall once more, remind me of the rubble where you met me on the floor. You were never far from heartbreak, you were never far from tears. You have always been the steady voice, calming all my fears. Take the pieces of my story, the fragments of my pride, turn them into something beautiful with you at the center of my life. I don't fear the falling now, I don't fear the cost, because the ruins were the very place where I was never lost. You found me in the ruins when I thought the end had come, when my strength had finally failed me and I felt completely undone. You lifted every broken piece and held it in your hand. You found me in the ruins and helped me rise again. You found me in the ruins when I could not stand tall, when I felt too small for mercy, when I felt too far to call. But love came down to meet me where my shattered pieces lay. You found me in the ruins and you chose with me to stay. The ruins didn't destroy me, they led me to your grace. The breaking didn't end me, it brought me face to face with a love that walks through fire, with a hope that never bends. You found me in the ruins, and you will find me there again. You found me in the ruins. Among the broken pieces, among the dust and silence, you found me. I never thought I'd see the day when everything would fall apart. The dreams I built with careful hands collapsed around my heart. What I believed was permanent turned fragile in the storm, and I stood there in the wreckage, not knowing who I was anymore. The walls I trusted for protection crumbled at my feet. The plans I thought would carry me lay shattered in the street. Every promise felt uncertain, every future seemed unclear. And in the noise of devastation, all I felt was fear. I didn't know how to pray that night, didn't know what words to use. So I sat among the ruins with nothing left to lose. I thought you only moved in victories, in moments strong and grand, but you came close in devastation and gently took my hand. You found me in the ruins when I was on my knees, when hope was just a memory carried by the breeze. You saw me in the rubble when I had lost my way. You found me in the ruins and you refused to walk away. I felt ashamed of all the pieces scattered everywhere, the broken parts I tried to hide, the doubt, the quiet despair. I thought you'd wait for something better, for strength to reappear. But you stepped into my weakness and met me right there. You didn't ask for explanations, you didn't ask for pride. You only brought compassion and sat there by my side. And in the middle of destruction, where I thought my life had ended, you whispered hope into the dust, and something new was mended. The ruins didn't disappear, the scars were still in view. But somehow in the brokenness, I started seeing you. You were not afraid of shattered dreams, you were not afraid of pain. You build your greatest miracles from what feels lost again. You found me in the ruins when I had nothing left, when disappointment wrapped around me and my courage felt bereft. You saw beyond the damage, you saw beyond the shame. You found me in the ruins and softly called my name. I used to think your presence belonged in perfect places, in polished prayers and steady faith, in confident embraces. But now I know you walk among the wreckage of our pride. You don't wait outside the chaos, you step right inside. Every tear became a doorway, every crack became a sign that grace is not for later, grace meets us in real time. And in the ashes of my heartbreak, where I thought no life could grow, you planted seeds of mercy that only you could sow. I am not who I was before, the storm reshaped my view, but I am stronger in surrender, because the ruins led to you. If I break again tomorrow, if the walls fall once more, remind me of the rubble where you met me on the floor. You were never far from heartbreak, you were never far from tears. You have always been the steady voice, calming all my fears. Take the pieces of my story, the fragments of my pride, turn them into something beautiful with you at the center of my life. I don't fear the falling now, I don't fear the cost, because the ruins were the very place where I was never lost. You found me in the ruins when I thought the end had come, when my strength had finally failed me and I felt completely undone. You lifted every broken piece and held it in your hand. You found me in the ruins and helped me rise again. You found me in the ruins when I could not stand tall, when I felt too small for mercy, when I felt too far to call. But love came down to meet me where my shattered pieces lay. You found me in the ruins and you chose with me to stay. The ruins didn't destroy me, they led me to your grace. The breaking didn't end me, it brought me face to face with the love that walks through fire, with a hope that never bends. You found me in the ruins, and you will find me there again. You found me here.